You're listening to the PWYouthcast.
Good afternoon, guys. I'm Corby. I go to Park Hill High School.
I'm Charlie. I go to Staley. I'm a junior there. Today we're talking about tension in our world, but first we're going to start with a little alphabet game.
Yeah, so basically how it works is we think of a topic, and then we have to think of something in that topic from A through Z. So, Charlie?
We decided on NFL players.
Yeah.
Because it's
relevant.
the NFL season.
Yeah, it's relevant. You want to kick us off? You get like football, like kick off.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of a... Why don't you take the first one?
Alright, I'll start. So first off with A, I have to start with Antonio Brown.
Brady, as in Tom Brady.
Yeah.
Because we said we could do last names first.
Yeah, we can do last names too. And then let's see, C. Jadeveon Clowney.
Okay, is it DJ Metcalf or is it DK Metcalf?
It's DK.
DK Metcalf.
E. Can it be past players? Like people.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, sure.
Emmanuel Sanders.
Okay. Frank Clark.
Oh yeah. Like we're just making up rules as we go. Frank Gore for G.
H. Oh gosh, this is so. H.
I got one.
Man. I can only think of like Chiefs players. This is difficult.
I can think of a Chiefs player.
Oh, Harrison Butker. Yeah.
I would have said Tyreek Hill, but.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
There's not many I's. Are there?
This is really entertaining.
Yeah, it's really fun. Sorry, guys. Let's see. I can't really think of anyone on the Chiefs. But
All right.
What?
You want to do a different topic? This one's a lot harder than I thought.
Yeah. I thought I was good at this because I play football, but yeah, this is a lot more difficult than I thought it was going to be.
What do we think?
Apparently Mark didn't even
Yeah, Mark over there had a whole roster on his on the whiteboard.
Wrote his fantasy team down.
away.
All right.
Baseball players would be easy for me.
Baseball?
I was thinking of baseball players the whole time.
Okay. Yeah, I can do baseball players.
Okay.
So yeah, first name, last name.
All right.
It can be past players too.
All right, I'll start.
Okay.
AJ Pollock.
Okay.
World Series champion.
Billy Butler, ex-Royal, ex-player, I guess.
All right. Cody Bellinger, World Series champion.
Let's see. David Wright, World Series loser.
Escobar, Alcides Escobar.
Let's see. Frank White.
G. George Brett. There we go.
H. It's gotta be like a Henry or something, right?
Okay.
Eric Hosmer. Yeah, there we go.
Nice. Man. Oh yeah, Omar Infante.
J. We got Jose Bautista.
What's that? Hijk. K. Let's think. K. Oh yeah, Chris Bryant. I was thinking about him earlier today.
L. Let's see, who we got in L's? Little old Royals pitcher Luke Hochaver.
Nice. L-M. Why is this so difficult? M.
I can think of a double for him.
Okay, hold on. What is that last name? Melancon? Mark Melancon.
Something like that.
Mark Mason.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
We're not as smart as we seem.
Yeah, we're trying our hardest up here. N. Nolan Arenado.
Oh, you switched it back to me too quickly.
Oh, my bad.
Oh, I almost said a double. The Royals' first baseman, O'Brien. What's his name? Ryan O'Hearn.
P. Let's see. David Price. Oh, thanks, Mark.
Don't worry, got you.
Isn't there is it Quentin of some sorts? Quentin. I suck at this. No. I don't know that. Okay, I'm gonna start going through rosters. Our catcher's name is Salvador Perez.
I'm just going through the whole Royals. I don't think... I'll help you out because I can't think of anything either.
Okay, we're just trying to get to Z at this point. Let's get to Z, and then we can move on.
All right. Let's
Q. Okay. Quit. That's my science teacher. Okay, Mark is saying Jose
Quintera.
I think that's a guy.
I don't know who he is, but we'll just go
sounds
with it.
baseball.
R. Ryan Braun.
S. Come on, man.
Can I put my input?
No.
Okay, you got it.
I'm so close.
You got it. He doesn't know who that is.
I know. He won a Gold Glove last night. No, he didn't. The other guy won it.
Yeah, who won Gold Glove? Alex Gordon won a Gold Glove. That was nice. What are we on?
S. Can I put my input in?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Ichiro Suzuki.
Oh my gosh.
I'm surprised you didn't think of that one.
I'm like actually giving myself a headache at how hard I'm thinking right now.
T.
You got TUV. Trevor Bauer.
U.
Ursula, the Yankees third baseman.
V. Justin Verlander.
Nice.
Vlad Guerrero. Yeah.
V. What? TUV. W.
W.
Whit Merrifield.
Yeah.
W.
X.
X.
It's gotta be like a Xavier or a Xander.
Xander Bogaerts.
Yeah, Xander Bogaerts. Knew that one.
Xander came in clutch. Y.
Yonder Alonso.
What?
Mark, we don't know these people.
Yonder Alonso? We can come up with a better Y one.
Yeah. That might be the only Y.
Okay, yeah,
MLB
Yonder
player.
Alonso. Okay, Z.
Zach Greinke.
Yep,
Favorite
we did
pitcher
it.
of all time. Let's go.
Yep. All right, moving on to our topic of tension in our world and how we can bring Jesus into that to kind of make things less tense.
Yeah.
So I decided I would talk about this time kind of in high school in general for me, where my main friend group is the cross country team. And freshman year, I kind of started to be the one that got picked on a lot. And that's the way it seemed to me. But we probably we're all picking on each other a fair amount. It just seemed amplified to me for some reason that year. Then early into, I honestly can't remember this at this point because we don't really take breaks from running. But I would like to say it was like winter training towards the sophomore year. Me and one guy, I just got sick of him, and I'm sure he was feeling the same way towards me. And I saw him every day. We ran together, and like it got to where we were competing in practice for no good reason, and it would like ruin my day if he beat me in practice. And there was times where it was literally like a drama, where like he cut me off, and I was like, he said I was riding on his shoulder, and this is all like runner mannerisms, I guess, that wouldn't make a lot of sense. But I was like, I kind of said something to him, and I took off without the rest of the team. And they're like, "Oh, don't do this, Charlie," at this part, and it was so dramatic. And looking back on it, we're able to laugh at it now, but there was a time where I think I genuinely felt just hateful for no reason. And we've talked about this now. We're all good now, but I was upset at this teammate, and I wasn't sure why. And I think we were just kind of reflecting these feelings towards each other. And I was like, this needs to change. I can't keep, because I felt bad as a person, and then it was affecting my daily life. Yeah. So I just started praying about it, and I'm not a real consistent prayer, which I've always been trying to work on. And I kept praying this. I asked to be able to forgive him, and I asked the Lord to help him forgive me for anything I've done to him, because I'm sure I still see it one-sided. Like, I'm sure I don't understand what was going on with him and what was going on with me, but I just remember, like, that's what I look at as like a dark path in my life, or a dark time. And the praying, just, I was asking the Lord to help me. I was like, I need to be able to forgive him and move on. It's not very Christian of me to just hold this grudge that I don't even know why I have. It's just been this butting of heads. We kind of took some time away from each other. We cooled off, and we're just as good of friends now. We cross-country teams, really bonded.
So I guess, in my opinion, you have to take those steps towards forgiveness and like relieving those tensions a little bit earlier. And I know that you said that you're not a very frequent prayer, and you're trying to get better at that. But I think at some point, like, if once it does start getting bad, you need to recognize that and just do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And that's, it's been like that before, and it was kind of like that before that. I was like, felt no connection, and I've lost a connection with a friend, and so it it was tense, and that's why I just immediately thought of that when we came up with this topic.
Well, you could also ask like friends for help.
Yeah.
Like, you could have like other people talk to them about
more
it.
discussing like help with each other. I think we gossiped, and it was like, the thing I did awfully was I tried to get people to side against him, and it worked once. We got him to leave the group chat, and it was all dramatic, like I said. And I don't feel accomplished about it. I don't feel good about it, but I hope he's forgiven me for all that drama, because I know I've forgiven him, and we've all moved on from it. So do you have any drama, any tension like that you are working past or have worked past?
So as of recording this, I know posting this a week later, but as of recording this, the election was yesterday, and as a lot of people know, politics bring a lot of tension.
A lot of hate.
A lot of hate, a lot of tension, not very fun things.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people take their opinions and then just go to the extreme left or right. And I think it's hard for people to find a middle ground
Yeah.
nowadays because they get so sunk deep into their opinions and they don't want to hear other people out.
Yeah.
And when they do try to hear other people out, it usually doesn't end up changing their mind.
They don't even, a lot of people don't even try to listen. They just like to hear what they've been told is exactly what that other person of the mindset is going to say. So like it's just confirming their beliefs and they're just getting angrier and more upset.
Their goal in a conversation is to prove themselves right.
Yeah.
Instead of hearing a different opinion and possibly like learning from it and changing your opinion.
And I feel like a lot of people don't even think about like I feel like a lot of great Christians would have a very heated political conversation with someone and they wouldn't even think about bringing Christ into it at all.
Yeah.
Like they might use like that as like the Bible and their beliefs as a Christian to further their point, but they don't think, like my bracelet says, it's kind of cheesy, what would Jesus do? Because they just want to prove themselves right.
Mm-hmm.
They don't think, maybe I should show this person how Jesus would treat them and how he would listen and consider their opinion and might even have a different opinion than me. Like Jesus, who knows I don't know the politics of back then, but I know it was very political because he got arrested and all that fun stuff.
I mean, people on either side are going to take what happened in the next couple of days and they're going to think the world is ending, but they just have to pray that things will turn out fine.
Yeah.
They have to think that things could turn around for them, or just give whoever wins, whether it's Biden or Trump, they have to give them time to just...
there's a lot of premature hate, and it's just because they identify with whatever side, and I think that's crazy is when we were young, we used to be like chastised for using the word hate. Like that's a very strong word you don't realize. And those same adults are saying, I hate this about President Trump. I hate this about Joe Biden. You have to realize they're humans too, and they're not going to do all bad and they're not going to do all good. And you're going to have to learn both sides of the problems because I think a lot more less would happen that's bad if people were more moderate.
And if they learned how to take people's opinions and apply them to theirs and learn different sides learn different things about different opinions.
Yeah, and I've seen people saying it's an issue that other people are posting like, no matter what comes of this, just remember, because they're saying that they're making up not to be a big deal. And people really need to be empathetic, because you need to be able to think, this may not be a big deal for me, but this could be life-changing for another person.
Yeah. And I saw a couple things on social media about, like, I can't vote. I'm only 16.
Neither can I.
But I saw people encouraging others to vote, and to vote as if they were voting for someone else, and how their rights would be changed. And I thought that was, like, I just never thought of that before.
Yeah.
So I think that's a good way to think about other people and be empathetic towards them.
Yeah, and it's difficult to do, but
Yeah.
when you have a close friend that might be impacted by something like that, it's okay to vote some blue and some red. You don't have to
Mm-hmm.
be all one color, and that way you can do what you believe in, but you can also be empathetic to other
Yeah.
people's situation.
Yeah. And you can't just let your life be determined by a political party. You have to be able to form your own opinions. And
Well, and a lot of those opinions should be Christian morals.
yeah. And you have to be able to realize that maybe this person, whether it's the president or whether it's just a senator or like state government, you have to be able to realize whether this person goes along with
Mhm.
Christian beliefs and if they're following the goals of Christ.
And the bottom line is to love one another.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of what the election is doing is the opposite of that. And we need to just realize that we need to love each other no matter what, no matter how mad someone might make you, no matter who they vote for. You need to realize they're a child of God too.
Yeah.
And that even if they don't love God, God loves them, so you should love them too.
Mm-hmm.
Unless it's Tom Brady.
Yeah, unless you're Tom Brady.
I don't know how to segue
Yeah.
into that.
Yeah.
I really thought it was really good.
Yeah, it was pretty.
Yeah, our third talking point is Tom Brady.
Yeah, it's a tough transition to go from a deep conversation to Tom Brady
Yeah.
and other sport, or how he can make like tensions about whether he's the best player of all time.
Because I'm all deep dunked out now.
Yeah.
Because I get talking and I use all those vague pronouns and I confuse myself. But yeah, so Tom Brady.
Yeah,
Tensions.
I think he's the best player of all time. I do.
In football.
In football. Maybe sports.
No.
Maybe sports.
I would argue Mookie Betts because the man can play baseball, he can play basketball and football, and he is actually a legit pro bowler. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
He is a pro bowler.
I'm not, I guess, best athlete of all time? Sure, Mookie Betts.
Bo Jackson.
Yeah, Bo Jackson is a
Bo
very strong
Jackson, yeah.
contender.
Patrick Mahomes.
What about
baseball too?
Olympic athletes?
Olympic athletes?
Eliud Kipchoge, sub-2 marathoner. That's insane.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know who that is. So
Well,
I guess
let's put this in perspective.
I know that it's sub 2
20
marathon.
25 miles, 25, whatever, 26. 26 miles, all faster than I've ever ran in my life. My mile time, as of now, is 5:19, I think. Which, I'm going to clarify, my season last year got canceled due to COVID, and I was supposed to break 5, so I'm not slow. But Kipchoge
we
ran.
weren't saying we weren't saying you were. Don't worry.
Kipchoge ran sub 5-minute miles for 26 miles in a row. That's insane. Maybe
Yeah.
I got that wrong because that still blows my mind. Maybe it was sub 6 miles. Whatever adds up to an hour or 2 hours. But crazy. And a lot of the times he doesn't get involved in that conversation.
Well, we'll talk about
He's
this.
not very strong.
Athletes of all time. I think the gymnasts, the Olympic gymnasts.
That's a good
I think they're crazy about
Yeah.
just the athletic things that they can do, and just blows my mind. Like
So-
my mom was a gymnast, and like seeing her do all these flips at like 47 years old, like she can still do it. These athletes are crazy.
Yeah.
Love you, Mom.
And a lot of I'm trying to bring this back to Jesus.
Oh yeah, intentions.
I mean, a lot of the times the reason they push themselves to those insane limits is their beliefs, and a lot of the times it's Jesus and God.
Yeah,
That's really cool to see.
It motivates them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it sets good examples for people like
It
us.
does, yeah. And I think people should look up to these kind of people who devote their.
But not idolize them, because
Oh yeah.
that
But looking up to someone isn't the same as idolizing
Yes.
them. Like,
they set good examples. Which
yeah, if you
look
could
up
follow
to.
their good examples, and if they leave a good life according to Christ, I think that would be a good person to follow.
All right.
Yeah.
Are we good?
You gotta do some kind of
Yeah,
outro.
We gotta
Alright.
sign off.
All right.
Okay.
Well,
Wait, what was the last thing we just said that sounds natural? We said it's gonna be a very deliberate cut.
yeah.
That's fine.
Just
Alright.
go back to where you were. Like, I was like right here.
I haven't moved. Okay. Well, that brings us to the end of our topics of today.
Yeah.
Hope it was kind of on topic, kind of off topic. I feel like
Yeah.
at some points, but I hope we gave you some insight onto how we feel about tensions in our world at
Yeah.
this time and disagreements and how we use our faith to work through those. But yeah, I'm Charlie. And
I'm Corby.
Yeah,
Thank you.
we're
Thank you guys for
signing
listening,
off.
watching. Yeah.
Thank you guys.
You can go to our Instagram. Yeah, I'll take this. You can go to our Instagram, PWYouth, and go to highlights, and you can suggest topics that we could talk about on the podcast. So,
Okay. Thank you guys.
yeah, and also drop a follow. That
Yep.
would also be good. Get updates about recent things that are going on in church. All right. Yeah, I think that's it.
Nice.